In this tutorial, I'm going to show you something really cool that you can do with dictionaries. So here we have this program. We can type a message like good morning, followed by a smiley face. When we press enter, we get this beautiful smiley face. Or we can type I am sad with a sad smiley face, and it gets translated to this beautiful emoji. So this is another application of using dictionaries. We have a dictionary that maps these characters into smiley faces. So let's go ahead and build this program together. We start by calling the input function. Here we pass a greater than symbol as an indicator for the user to type a message. We get that message, store it here. As you know, that is a string. Now we need to split the string by a space. So if the user types good morning with a smiley face, we want to break this down into 3 words: good, morning, and smiley face. To do that, we can call the split method. So we call message.split and pass a string with 1 space as the separator. What this method does is basically it goes through the string, and anywhere it finds this character, in this case a space, it uses that as a boundary to separate this string into multiple words. And then it will return a list. Let me show you. So let's store that here, words, and then print it on the terminal. Let's go ahead and run our program. So if we type good morning sunshine, enter, we get a list with 3 items. Each item is a string. Okay. Now, back to our program, we need to define a dictionary for mapping special characters like these 2 into a smiley face. So we can call that emojis, set it to curly braces. Here we add a key value pair, a smiley face, and we map that to a string. In the string, we want to add an emoji. If you're on a Mac keyboard, you can press Control, Command, and space, and this should bring up this emoji box. If you're on Windows, honestly, I really don't know how you can do this, but there must be applications that do this for you. So let's go ahead and pick this happy smiley face. Good. Now let's add another key value pair for a sad face. We map this to this face here. Good. So we have a list of words. Now we need to loop through this list, get each word, and potentially map it to an emoji. So we can write a for loop for word in words. Now we want to go to our dictionary and see if we have an item with this word as the key. If we have an item with that key, then we'll get its value. Otherwise, we want to use the same word. So if the user types good morning, we don't want to translate those words. We just want to return those. So that is the case where we use the get method to supply a default value. So we want to get an item with the key word. And if we don't have an item with that key, we simply use that word as the default value. Now, similar to the exercise that we did in the last tutorial, we need an output variable. So let's define that here, output, set it to an empty string. Now back to line 9, we get the return value of the get method and add it to our output variable. So output plus equals whatever we get from the get method. And finally, we need to append a space at the end. That's it. We're done. So let's print the output and run our program. I'm going to type good morning, sunshine with a smiley face. We get that. Beautiful. Let's try a sad face as well. I am sad. Too bad. Beautiful. So as you can see, dictionaries have a lot of use cases in real applications.